Hello, everybody. This is our Group 1 DataWise project done by Amanda Gabrioni, Jessica Harris, Kate Kroll, Emily Shoup, and Tessa Wisnowski. The purpose of this project was for us graduate students to learn about analyzing student assessment data by going through the DataWise process. The project required us to get together with our PLCs and review classroom data from an interim assessment and student writing samples. In this case, we took a look at 5th grade ELA assessments and we analyzed the data from that. After we analyzed the data, we tried to figure out what our learner-centered problem was. A learner-centered problem is what we think that the kids were having the most trouble with. So we got that from taking a look at all of the data and where the students were lacking in some areas. We really took a look at each question and their writing samples, and we collaborated back and forth, and we tried to think like they were. And we named a learner-centered problem, such as the students are having trouble doing this, that, and so forth. That is an example of a learner-centered problem. Then, once we identified our learner-centered problem, we came up with what the problem of practice was. And in the DataWise process, the problem of practice is what the teachers could be doing better. Because we know that if the students are having trouble in areas, the problems lie in the practice of the teacher. So the problem of practice we identified by naming what we could have done better as teachers. So after we came up with our learner-centered problem and our problem of practice, we then created an action plan. And within that action plan, we include strategies that we can, as teachers, incorporate into our teaching and use while we're teaching so that the students can learn better and do a better job next time they are faced with this type of assessment, so that hopefully when they see that again, they can better understand. So at this point, we're going to go step by step through the process and show you what we did as a group. Like I said, for part 1, the first thing that we always do in the DataWise process is analyze data. So we took a look at the 5th grade first quarter ELA interim assessment data and writing samples for our project. And after we analyzed the data, we completed the takeaway from data worksheet, and we created the following graphs that we'll show you in order to keep the data organized and to identify the learner-centered problem. And that's what we're going to go through next.